Hey guys, just working on jazz. I'm becoming a jazz guitarist. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about morals today, so hope you guys enjoy the show.
By the way, answer our polls because we love hearing from you. And I feel like we should also talk about some of the results on those polls, by the way.
Yeah, you want to talk about poll results?
Yeah, because here's one unsettling one. Here's an unsettling result, and that is in our episode of The Line Dilemma. 50% of you were like, yeah, cutting the line is moral.
It's correct.
That
is correct.
And I'm just I'm just out here like, what? So I thought that was a bit shocking.
Well, it's because, as I stated, society doesn't create morality. And that's why, if you look down to the south of the United States, there's a nun right now who's been put in jail like 5 times because she does all these crazy cool protest things, and she'll go into like a government sensitive place and muck shit up over there, and then she'll be fine. She'll be fine with the Lord.
Breaking the law, man. That's the greatest thing about some Christian ideologies. Is it's like, oh, you just say you're sorry, and then it's and then you're fine. It's like you go in there and you rob a store and like
I'm just a children of God.
And that's also where I have an interest in like people like Robin Hood, where it's like, oh, you know what, you're a hero to the poor, but you're also just breaking the law. You're stealing stuff. It's moral for sure. But there's some
but that's why that's what makes a good character though.
Oh, it does, because there's
question
tension.
of morality.
There's tension,
but it also makes it so like even you can be like, well, yeah, maybe this is a bad guy. That's the anti-hero. Robin Hood.
Well, yeah,
I think
he was a hero.
May be one of the first anti-heroes because he does so through a bad means.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, like, I think that they also set it up well in that particular story where it's like, oh well, the rich or whatever were stealing anyway. not where I was going, but oh well, he's a fox, so it's fine.
Yeah, they're animals.
But
what's he stealing? Like peanuts?
This goes back to the morality thing, where it's like you can literally just be like, you can literally go steal, or you can go what's a commandment?
There's 10 of them. Pick one.
I'm asking you.
Murder.
You could go.
No, you could just go covet your neighbor's wife.
You can covet your neighbor's wife, and then
left and right,
and then like turn around right after and be like, "I'm sorry."
But you know what though?
And then you go to the priest, and they're like, "Yeah, I'd say 10 Hail Marys."
But you know what though? Here's the caveat.
There's a caveat.
You gotta mean it.
You do have to mean it, but I still think it's really funny that somebody who like committed mass genocide could just go over and be like, oh, man.
There's probably a limit. I think when you get there,
you're telling me there's a limit.
I think when you get up there,
what kind of cheap trick is that?
No, I think when you get up there and you talk to St. Pete, like he's gonna be like, nah, fella, I think St. Peter has a lie detector.
Could you imagine? Like, I think after the first million, I was a little bit, I don't think I could say.
See, but the thing is I think that you definitively can't say sorry and mean it when you're doing crazy things. But that's the thing. I think St. Peter has a lie detector, because then he can tell if you're sorry. Because he's got to be like, going downstairs, or like, nah, maybe you sit in the line a little longer. Is that what you think purgatory is? Is just you're waiting in a line?
Just in a line? And
like
then it's your worst nightmare because you have to wait in a line?
As I can't cut in the line.
That works so well.
None of the tricks would work. And St. Pete's at the front is like, not this time, pal.
I've heard of a lot of...
Do you think he'd be offended if I'm calling him Pete?
Pete? You think he would be offended?
Yeah, do you think he would go for nicknames?
I think Pete's a pretty fashionable name, so...
But St. Peter, do you think any of those guys would be sensitive about nicknames? Like if you called Mother Teresa Mother Tree Tree?
Like if you use
if I used my naming.
You know, man, I think that you could test the patience of Gandhi. I really think. But if you came up to him,
so Gandhi, okay?
Yeah.
Gone. Okay? Gone girl. So I'd probably be like, "Hey, gone girl."
I really am surprised you didn't take the Gandhi's route
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't
because
do that.
it was wide open. But like in that sense, there's some people who are so calm, and then I could only imagine you just showing up at their doorstep and just being like, "Hey, what up, Gandhi?" And then him just snapping.
What up, Gandhi?
You know? Just there's like they're so spiritual and so peaceful,
Yeah.
and then it's like, yeah, well, they're human, but it takes you to push them just.
Man, I'm
over.
just giving him a nickname, man.
Maybe you catch them on an off day. They've been getting spit on
I'm not
all
calling
day.
him Starvin' Marvin.
Who knows? Maybe
No,
you
I
call someone
wouldn't.
Mother Tree and
Mama Tree.
Mama Tree. Maybe they don't
I'd
speak
call her
English.
Risa.
Oh,
Risa.
Reese.
And then I call her Peanut Butter. I call her PB Cups.
PB cups.
Mother PB Cups.
I had a dream that I went to the United States and I picked up a bunch of Reese's cups for you.
That's a really kind thing.
I
appreciate that.
genuinely had.
I
dream about
appreciate
that.
that, my friend. See, the real thing is like he might do that, but he would foot me like the bill and the tariff for taking it over like
There's a
by a lot. Yeah, you know what I mean?
If I was doing it industrially, like take a shipment
Yeah.
over, dump them over.
Thanks for listening to the show, guys. I hope you did it while you were eating fries. Now it's time for us to say goodbyes. Thanks for listening to the show.
Man, that was lit. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. See you all over there.